guys, sorry if it's kind of hard to hear me. My voice is really hoarse right now just because I'm sick at the moment. My topic for the research paper is how technology and social networking is changing the way we communicate with one another. Um, I really found that this topic interested me a lot because today we all know that one person who texts during dinner dates or compulsively is checking their social media and is just constantly looking down at their phone. It's crazy to think how things nowadays are different compared to years ago due to technology. When you think about your own childhood, we didn't have iPads as a kid, and cell phones weren't used back then just how they are used today. Today we use them for just more than just communicating with one another, but there are alarms, there are GPS, and email all in one place. What I found interesting when I was researching was many people don't think that they're addicted to their cell phones, but I have found that a majority of us are. I was really surprised when I did my research by how many negative effects there are from being on our phones too much, and as time goes on, people are spending more and relying more on technology and their cell phones, and it's really causing a communication breakdown among people. So first, I want to start off with something I researched of how too much usage has caused a communication breakdown among people. In one of the articles I found, it stated little by little, internet and mobile technology seems to be destroying the meaningfulness of interactions we have with others, disconnecting us from the world around us and leading us to a sense of isolation in today's society. I really like this article because it also talks about how spending time in person with friends, like we usually call or text them, but compared to face-to-face interactions, there's really such a big difference because there's just so much more emotion. It makes it more personable when we're having face-to-face interactions, especially things such as nonverbals and things like that really are key into like communicating with one another because things we don't say can say more than the words itself. A little bit more about some of the articles I found. They also discuss on how just social media is destroying our social skills, which is also really interesting. Other ones I found were how social media is, I'm sorry, how social media kind of gives us a mask and how it's kind of hiding us from who we really are to the rest of the world in some situations, and especially with things such as Facebook and Twitter. Um, something that I really hope to tackle during my paper is finding out how this is affecting not only just one group of people, but how it's affecting different age groups. So, how it's affecting the youngest generation compared to older generations. Like, how are these things different from one another? Which is something I'm really excited to research on. And I think it's really important because as time goes on, technology is becoming more and more advanced. So, we have to know the dangers of them and what we can do to keep our communication skills still strong. I'm really excited to finish this research paper, and I can't wait to share my findings with the rest of you.